What's up, my friends? I want to show you this ski boot backpack that I absolutely love. There are two things that I think you need to know about this backpack before you buy it. I'm going to talk about those two things. They're things that I wish I would have known before spending the money on it. But before we get to those two things, I just want to go over some of the features of the backpack so you can get a good idea of what's here, how I use it, all of that sort of stuff, so you could see if it's right for you. Now, this backpack, I really love the functionality of this backpack. There's one thing I don't particularly like, and I'll talk about that in just a second, but the functionality has been awesome. If you know the experience of going skiing and you have all of these accessories all over the place, and it's a battle to get it all together and get it in the car, and then you get up there and you forgot something, it's a nightmare. So this has drastically reduced the likelihood of me forgetting anything, anything getting damaged or lost or any of that sort of stuff. And that's one thing that I absolutely love about it. So I'm gonna kind of take my things out of it to show you the features of the backpack, and we'll do it that way. So first off, you have this front pocket. This is like an accessory pocket. This is the pocket that I keep my gloves in and my neck warmer. I don't have my neck warmer in here right now because it's drying from the last time I went skiing, but it fits a few things. When it's full with boots and helmets and other stuff, this is a place where you can keep your gloves, softer things, smaller things, flatter things. There's not a ton of room in it once it's full, so just be aware of that. Also in this pocket, you have this nice mesh pocket with a zipper as well. You can keep valuables in here, phones, wallets, all of that sort of stuff. Stuff that you don't want it to get lost in larger compartments and want to keep it safe. The other thing I love about this pocket is it zips down all of the way. I think that's really a great feature and helpful when you're just trying to get things out or put things in. You don't have to like push it down in this way, bucket style. So the other thing I want to point out about the zippers that I absolutely love is that they put really big zipper pulls on them. And that's not to be overlooked, because when you have a gloved hand and you're trying to get into your bag or do things and you don't want to take your gloves off, it's really easy to grab the tabs. And that's a meaningful feature because I use it a lot, and I just think it's really helpful that they put that in there. I'd use that. You also, on the front of this pocket, you have a bunch of carabiner spots. By the way, this backpack comes with 2 carabiners that you can use to hang your gloves, your helmet, your goggle, anything like that. And it has this this webbing that's on the front that's in loops, so you can hang stuff on it, whatever that might be, as you're packing in, packing out, or moving things around. Next thing is you have these side pockets here. I use this side pocket for my water bottle. It doesn't fully zip up with my water bottle in it. If it was just a slightly shorter water bottle, it would zip all the way up. But you could put anything in here, anything that fits, obviously, including your food, drinks, beers, anything that you're going to be taking that has kind of that shape. It's a single zipper pocket. And again, once again, the pull is really nice and big, so you can open it and close it with gloved hands. Also on the sides, you have these straps. These are the ski straps. So you can actually strap your ski to this backpack. I haven't done it because I'm not like hiking somewhere with all of this stuff. I really just use this bag to keep track of all my stuff and get it all into the car at once and all out of the car at once. So I haven't used these. I can't speak to the durability or the functionality of them. I'm going to be honest, and this is one of the things that I don't love about this backpack, is that some of the components feel not as durable as I would like them to. So when you hang skis on this or something like that, I'm just not sure how these buckles are going to perform. The cool thing is if you are using it to carry your stuff and you're a snowboarder, not a skier, this backpack is compatible. You can actually unstrap, so you would strap 2 skis on each side of this backpack, or you can undo the straps and you could do them across the front and strap your snowboard to it. And with my son, he snowboards. I could absolutely see him using it this way to move his snowboard around, or he goes skiing with friends and sometimes he needs to go to their house first. So having everything strapped to this backpack seems like a really good idea, a good feature. All right, so next let's look at the back together. The back, we have a really a substantial duty handle on the back here. This nylon, I will say, is a pretty loose, kind of thin weave. I've owned lots of backpacks. I've reviewed lots of backpacks, and this is like a ballistic. I mean, the count on this ballistic nylon is pretty low. And so that's one of the things that I don't love about it, but it's held up pretty well for me already. The straps have a little bit of padding. They are lined with some mesh, so if you're hiking, hopefully that helps with not getting as hot and you know, sweat and all of that sort of stuff. You obviously have the typical the shoulder strap adjustments. You also have this breast or collarbone strap, which is helpful if you've got a lot of weight in this thing. And then you can buckle it right here. It takes the weight off your shoulders of pulling the shoulders back. It keeps it centered on the shoulders right there. So I think that's a nice feature, and that's fully adjustable. You also have D-rings that you can clip your keys onto, your phone, all of that sort of stuff, things that you want to have close to you. And then there's also a belt strap. I haven't used the belt strap. There is a tiny bit of padding in it. I would not think that you're going to use this thing to like really pack up and go long distances with. It just doesn't have that structure. It doesn't have that padding, but for daily use up to the resort, it's a great option, particularly for the price. That's another thing that I really love about this bag, is that it's super affordable. So on the top, we have this top pocket here, and I'm just going to turn it so you can see it better. This is where I keep my goggles. These are the carabiners that come with the bag, so you can hang. So the goggles go in here nicely. They're the shape because the helmet, they're a good shape because the helmet's underneath it. So it kind of takes that same shape. It's not, what I wish they would have done is had some softer material in here, especially if the goggles are going in here without a bag. Just to that extra protection of the lenses, to not scratch it, all of that sort of stuff. You could also put your gloves up in here. The space in this compartment is limited, and it does need to be able to go to the shape of your helmet, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. So let's zip that back up. Actually, I'll take those out, put those to the side. All right, so zip again. That has two zippers, which is always nice depending on which side you're on, and the large zipper pulls. All of the zippers have the large zipper pulls. Now we have this second top pocket here, and when we unzip that, and then the whole lid pops up, and that's where I keep my helmet. Now it's a nice, with the boots in here, there's a nice spot for you to just place the front of your helmet down in, and it fits perfectly. It's a really smart design on how they fit this in. So it fits my helmet absolutely no problem, and I can put that in. So, all right, so finally, the star of the show on this backpack is the boot storage. Now, I say the star. I don't know if it's the best part of it. I think just keeping everything together is the best part of it, but this is certainly, the pack is built around this. So you can see on the back there is a little bit of padding to protect your back from the boots if you're wearing it like a backpack. It's not a lot of padding, but it is there, and it's useful. It does get a little lumpy having those boots right up against your back, so be aware. Now, I'm going to open this up, and the one thing I love about this pocket, again, is that it opens all the way to the ground. So you just have a nice window, and you can pull your boots in and out, okay? They fit nice and snug. At least mine fit nice and snug. Obviously, if you had a little bit littler boots, there might be some more room in it. The other cool thing is they did a waterproof they call it a waterproof pad or mat for you to step on. So you know the drill. If you're in the parking lot, you're putting your boots on, and there's wet parking lot, you can actually place this down and stand on it in your stocking feet to get your boots on, which I think is a really clever and cool addition to the backpack and the features of the backpack. So, and it's also padded too, so if there's rocks or dirt or whatever, you're not gonna feel that on your feet. Again, double zippered. The zippers on this are, again, about the same quality as everything else on the backpack. They're not the highest of end. I think they'll last a while if you take good care of them and not try to overpack it. But that's the main features of this backpack. That's how I use it. I absolutely love it. And I think you'll love it too if you want it for your intended purposes or for its intended purposes. And I hope this video, this walkthrough has been helpful. Peace.